So, what's up, dude? Hello.
Nothing much.
Thank you for agreeing to do this with me.
No problem, man.
Having a drink?
Course?
Dude, I want to ask you, do you know something about that fucked up immigration in Lithuania?
Well, I know a lot, but I'm not sure I can say everything I know.
Oh,
Since we know YouTube algorithm and stuff, but I'll try to convey my opinion as best as I can without, getting you banned or some stuff.
well, thank you. But don't worry about that.
No problem.
So, what the hell is going on? Because I was talking to my colleague at work, and I was like dropped from the tree because I was 2 weeks on vacation and did no shit. I didn't watch news, didn't read any newspapers. What the fuck is going on?
Well, essentially, you have to be living in a cave not to know what's happening in your country, but oh well.
Oh, thank you. I was for those 2 weeks.
So yeah, essentially we now have a lot of people coming to our border from Belarus, and there are a lot of contradicting opinions from various sources. But as far as my point of view is basically these people are just illegal immigrants. Let's say, so some people might call them the refugees, but as far as I can see them, I can see only illegal immigrants. Since when I'm watching them on the TV, on news sites, all I can see is young people who are basically younger than us. We're what, 30 years old now?
Yeah.
And like these people like look like 25, 27, maybe 28, but they're all young people. They're rocking like these new Adidas, Nike, and all these expensive brand T-shirts. They have newest iPhones, and they're coming through the border, and they're even refusing to drink water from a tap. Uh, Basically, I myself I drink water from a tap every day, and I consider the tasting better than the bottled water. Let's say brand Neptunas or some shit.
At
This
least
water tastes horrible from the shop, and I prefer tap water. And these people refuse to drink it. So, what's going on? I don't think it's like a hygienic issue. Like in Turkey, you cannot drink tap water, yes, because it's full of chlorine. But in Lithuania, well, these people didn't even. I think they didn't even try to drink this tap water. They straight up refused. So what the hell's going on with this?
I read somewhere that Lithuanians' tap water is one of the best in Europe, I think. I don't want to
Well, yes, I
exaggerate.
believe so too. Because when I resided uh, in Finland, like the tap water tasted like plastic. No kidding, actually. It was tasting like plastic, but it was still drinkable. You could drink it and you could relieve your thirst actually with it, and there was no health issues or some shit. It was not like poisonous or something.
But they look like where I saw those pictures. They look like economic refugees, not refugees running from war. And
You mean economic migrants?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I mean that. And they don't look like Belarusians. They more look like from Muslim countries.
Well,
Blacks.
like Belarusian from Iraqi. Well, I've never met one in my life. Actually, to tell you the truth, each day when I come from work, at the first intersection, usually I have to wait quite a long time. Well, You know, light turns red, turns green, but the row is like, I don't know, like I have to wait like 5 or 6 or 7 lights to basically come through. And there's a house on the corner, and there's one black little dude living in there, and I'm pretty sure he speaks better Lithuanian than most of Vilnius's youth. You know, these Polish, Russians, and stuff.
Yeah, I know that.
And he's fucking black.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
I would consider this dude like fucking Lithuanian. But when some people come from Belarus and they all say, like, there's 1,000 people coming through the border, and they all say, I studied languages at Belarusian in Minsk University or some shit. What the fuck's this?
No, you
And I think,
didn't.
what
No,
the
you
fuck is going
didn't.
on?
I didn't study, well, at school at least. I didn't study English, and I speak better English and Russian than those migrants that studied languages. What the fuck? You're right, dude.
Well, from the media, I've heard that there are some leaders of these people, these economic migrants in these camps, and from what the media has been telling us, they speak pretty good Russian actually. And how come these people are not different from little green men from Crimea or some shit? I don't fucking understand this.
There's there's something wrong with this situation.
Exactly.
And one thing I learned from the last migrant crisis in Lithuania then was what 1,700 people supposed to stay in Lithuania, but what stayed 10%, I think, and then the same will happen here because Lithuania is a fucking dirt poor country.
Exactly. This is a poor country, and I believe even less than 10%. No one will want to stay here. But let's say from a local's perspective, how does it look like from our perspective looking at these illegal immigrants? Like Lithuania, let's say average wage is what? They advertised as like 900 euros to the hand. But I would call this bullshit actually. Since 30 or 40% of the country works on minimum wage. Minimum wage doesn't reach 500 euros to your hands. I'm not talking about the paper wage before taxes. I'm talking about the wage after
Dude,
taxes.
paper wage is for the European Union because they asked that Lithuanian government make
No. The
higher.
paper wage is actually after the reform 2 years ago when they decided, oh, let's put these all of these taxes from the employers to the employees' heads.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Basically, they just redistributed money and nothing changed for an average person. Nothing.
Yes,
So these people,
on paper you get more. Yes, on paper, but in hands it stayed the same. So it's just for the eyes.
no, at Hansi you got like 20 euros more. There's also this pension reform, but what good does it to you? It doesn't do any good to you.
20 years. That's funny.
Basically, these pension funds rip you off and stuff, but this is another topic actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe for the next, maybe for the
Yeah,
next, not podcast, but maybe even today. I don't know where where it will lead
we'll
us.
see.
Yeah, yeah. Anything else that I read that they are building camps for these refugees
Yeah,
from
they're building camps
government money?
actually.
From government money? What the fuck?
In fact, I read actually like they want to distribute these migrants
Yeah,
throughout the
yeah.
whole country. And well, I call this actually bullshit. Like everyone's trying to get them off of their heads, but for a fact we don't know nothing. There was one article that people were complaining because they knew from a people who they knew in the government, and they were told that these migrants were going to, well, be relocated into their, well, barrack, or how should I call it?
Governmental
Basically,
buildings.
government owns 2 floors of this building full of flats.
I read
So
I read in Lithuanian newspaper that they're looking into some old schools, some old penthouses that nobody uses, and give them to
they're
refugees, even in
currently
our town.
actually they're resided in
What?
all of these schools
Yeah, yeah.
currently, because there's no places in the migrant center, at the border guard posts, nothing. Actually, next week, I believe Seimas has a session regarding all this, and they should, make some kind of decisions for the migrant rights, and how should they be processed throughout this whole process. Since, like right now, it takes like 28 days, if not 28 working days, to basically answer for an application of a refugee. Yeah, I don't actually know this for sure.
We saw how
And
that
they
worked.
extend this period to 58 or something days, but they want to take away their rights. But all these freaking human rights advocates pop up everywhere. It might infringe basic human rights. Shit, I believe we're not fucking. I don't know. We don't owe anything to these people. If they came here, they came here. Look at the freaking Denmark. Denmark takes away all of their belongings when they basically take them at their border. Everything, iPhones, gold, rings, everything, and it's considered as a freaking compensation for their living conditions. And what do? We take all of them. We provide them food, bottled freaking water, and what do we get from them? They don't want to work. They all say, "I want to go to fucking France or Germany." God damn it! So why the heck are you here?
We saw how that worked last time because Germany, France, and Spain were the four first countries that closed their borders for migrants, and Balkanians paid that price.
Well, actually, it was Hungary, I would say, but yeah.
What do you mean
And Hungary
Hungary?
did a good freaking job protecting their fucking border.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
And we should do the same. Basically, as far as I know, they're considering law reforms for this, so that all the migrants that cross the border, they're not considered inside the country. When they're basically their application for refuge is pending, they're not considered inside the country. So basically, I don't know. They can put them in jail or something. I don't freaking know how this will turn out. Since we know, like, our cops go through the freaking museums and confiscate like weapons from 1860s and shit, because it can be fired, it can be deadly. You need to deactivate weapon from 1860s. Who's rusted to oblivion?
That's in Lithuania.
Yep.
Damn,
Oh, the IS2
War
ban?
Museum was supposed to go fuck up.
Well, yeah, it's for every museum. All the museums have this trouble. And this tank IS2 somewhere in the country. I don't remember the location exactly.
Yeah, I heard
Somewhere in
something.
Port Town. And they say this tank can fire live rounds. Oh, you need to deactivate it. But shit, this tank doesn't have breach. It doesn't even have interior. It doesn't even have shit on the inside. It just has its outside shell, few tracks that are barely hanging on, and a barrel, which is, well, rifled, as I remember. and they say, "Oh, it can fire one shot." Shit, let's think this through. If I wanted to fire an IS-2 gun, it's T-25T, I believe. I would need to manufacture the whole freaking breech, and I would need to find a round that could go through. And as far as I know from my experience, you just cannot put any freaking gunpowder to this round to fire because it will blow up. And these insane people, and I mean cops, they say, "Oh, this can fire live round." No, I would say more like, "Oh, this freaking barrel can blow the fuck up."
Dude, you really believe that cops were saying that? That was from the government, that was from the left. What?
Not even for 1 second.
It was from the government, order from the government, from the left. All guns are bad.
Yeah, exactly. All guns are bad, and like when some freaking economic migrant from Iraq attacks you and your home, you don't have a right to defend yourself. Yay!
Yeah, I can't even hit him with a fucking shovel.
Well,
I'm not talking about even using a gun. Jesus fucking Christ.
you can't even touch these people actually, but because you will be the
Racism!
bad guy, because you can pay the fine, you can go to jail. And this dude, he doesn't even care if they sentence him like to jail. He can just escape to another country, and he doesn't give a fuck actually.
We heard stories about rape allegations that nobody gave a fuck, even cops.
Well, this is the West, but as we are speaking about Eastern Europe, I think it's just a matter of time when people start like retaliating against the shit. Since 2 days ago, I believe I saw an article, and well, it's kind of bullshit, and the title sounds kind of bullshit, and then basically all the action was kind of bullshit. But essentially, it was like 20 guys with masks running throughout the village and punching random people.
Oh, you mean, wait, I forgot. In Lithuania, yeah, I saw that. Uh, God damn it, I forgot about what the village was called. Yeah, I read that article. Oh, fuck. They cops said that they already know who did it and they take action.
Well, as far as I know, they told when someone called for the cops, they asked the person, "Do these guys commit any crimes? Have they committed any crime?" And the person said no. So basically, answer was, "Why the hell are you calling us if no one has committed the crime?" So okay, now I know I can just assemble 20 guys, put on my mask, go punch some random people, and yeah, if no one reports it as a crime, it's good to go.
Since when punching somebody is not a crime?
I don't know. Tell it to
What
our
the
cops.
what the fuck? Are we living in the 90s? Since when
Well, if we were living in the 90s, like, and if you shot like 10 bandits, remember Svainia.
uh-huh.
And if you shot like 10 bandits, you would be considered as a hero. And like, we're living in a 21st century, 2021, remember. If you shot some kind of bandit, well, you are the bad guy. Or you punched some kind of guy who was trying to attack you, or like you poked his eye or some shit. Because you did damage to him. He didn't do damage to you. It doesn't matter. Like, he was trying to attack you. He was trying to rob you. It doesn't matter. You did damage to him. He didn't do damage to you. Like, what? I was supposed to wait, like, when he was going to stab me, kill me, or some shit?
The problem is in Lithuania for self-defense. It is self-defense is not used to protect yourself from harm. It is used when you are already harmed. The problem I see in that. That's
Yeah,
how I see
something like.
that law. That's fucked up. I am supposed to prevent any damage coming to me.
You're
Isn't that?
supposed to run, and if you can't run or if you're too old, then maybe and maybe you will be basically well in the right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm laying on the ground with my head busted and 10 people are uh, punching and kicking me.
Well, something like that.
We know that situation in our law practice.
Yeah. Well, this shit happens. Well, at best, basically, you would go to court or some shit for 5 years, and you would try to prove like, oh, you're not at fault because these 10 guys were kicking your head.
For 5 fucking years. In let's think that way. In America, this would be a clear case. It was self-defense. That's it.
Well, this country's laws protect not the victim but the criminal.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's be
yeah.
straight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree 100% with that.
Protects criminals and
Even the last
there's nothing more to add actually.
let's think how in English lichtene.
Probation,
Oh,
basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Uh,
basically.
Yeah, we remember those few guys that got probation for 2 and 3 years for killing a human being and uh, almost killing a human being. Both times that was a woman that almost got killed.
Юрбарка?
Yep,
Okay.
and one in Rokishkis. That lady, young woman, was run over with the car by a drunk driver, even younger than us.
Oh, this is when the cops tried to get this dude out or something, no?
I'm not sure. I only heard about this, and he got 2 years probation for killing a human being. And in Lithuania, for 1 gram of weed, you get from 3 to 8 years. Not probation, but jail time.
Well, they actually give you probation, but
How
they
often
kind
that
of put
happens?
it on another person also.
Dude,
I
how
cannot
often that
tell
happens?
exactly how this works in English because it would make sense actually. But basically, they put it on another person, and well, essentially, you can get away with probation with this weed. We have a friend, a mutual friend actually, who's been on probation for this stuff.
But that's dumb. To me, that's dumb. For weed. Dude, come on.
No, man. What's dumb is like this dude didn't even have weed, and he still got probation. Because you know how? He freaking was a driver of the car. He had 5 people in his car, and he was pulled over by the cops. And on the freaking rear seat, they found weed. And guess what? No one wanted to say, "Oh, this is my weed," and driver had to accept, "Oh, I don't have a choice." Like they will pin it on me, and they pinned it on him,
God damn it.
and like it was his weed, and then he was on probation for 2 years because of the weed, because he was the driver. It was his car.
But it wasn't his weed. But he cannot
No, it was
prove it.
weed in his car,
For fuck's sake.
and he was on probation because of that. Well, I'm not telling you like he wasn't smoking with these guys, like if he had the chance, but yeah. But the charge was like bullshit. Like weed was deemed his.
Hey, we're not talking about intent. Intent, you just have to prove. But as you know, presumption of innocence doesn't work in our country, sometimes even in other countries, civilized
Well,
Western
in our
countries.
country, works only one thing. It's proven it's guilty until proven innocent, not otherwise.
Prove that you are not guilty. Prove to us. The cops, the judge will say that to you. Maybe not straight, but prove to me that you are not innocent, especially rape, I believe.
Oh, another thing, actually, I see a lot from my job currently. I get well, quite a lot of chances to talk with the lawyers, and I mean with the top lawyers who cost like I don't know, almost €1,000 for an hour. Basically, what all of them do is basically the same thing. They don't play the case; they play the judge. The thing is, when they see the judge who's assigned to the case, they instantly know, like, oh, this judge, she won't see these papers what we wrote. She won't do it. She will read like one sentence from this and that, and she will make a verdict. That's it, basically. And they know, oh, this is hopeless. Let's go to basically higher instance, and then let's hope we get a better judge.
Oh, you mean
This is it. This is how the court
let's not
system works.
waste time? You mean let's not
Yeah,
waste
yeah.
time?
Let's not waste time. Let's basically go on with this, and let's hope for another judge.
And you
So this
mean
is basically how it works.
that's because they know how judge will react to this case?
No, they just know that judge won't read all of these like papers that both sides written in according to the case. Because basically, I can tell you how the court process works. Well, just to start, I won't go into detail. Um,
Please do, please do.
Firstly, basically, you write something for the court and for your lawyer, what you want, with what basically you want to start the court and for what reason. Basically, then court says you have like 10 or 20 days. I don't remember actual terms because they change usually. Well, quite a lot actually. Uh, you have to basically write another paper which states your opinion on this matter, like defendant and complainant, and then all of these papers should be read by a judge, and judge basically should well write an opinion, and then there's the verdict. Let's just say like that. Well, in between, actually, this first and the verdict can be another, like going back and forth, like both sides write their arguments, and there's another, let's say, round of arguments, and then the judge has a verdict. But in this country, it doesn't work like that because judges don't read all these papers. I don't. You write to no one, nothing, like at best you write to a secretary at the court because she might read it, but the judges just don't give a fuck actually.
But why is
They're
that?
they're judging by, I don't know, by like one sentence, I don't know, pulled out from their ass or some shit. And even lawyers know it, and then they just don't try to play it. They just see, oh, this judge even doesn't read shit. Let's go on with it. Let's move on. So these kind of judges like work in our country. At least at the first instance trials. I know, like at the constitutional trials, how it works. Because, well, we never gone through to that. But, yeah.
Believe me, one day somebody in Lithuania from simpletons, simple people, will go through because one day people will say that's enough with our government, and they will go to the streets, and somebody will get uh, arrested, and that will go to constitutional trial.
I don't believe that because we all have seen what has happened at 2008.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was damn. We have what 30 years of independence, and we had only one, let's say, riot that didn't really work that well because uh, because I think nobody came. Let's say that there were, even to by Lithuanian standards, it was too small of a crowd.
Well, yeah, for that time it was too small of a crowd. Like for right now, it would be well okay, I would say. But for 2008 standards, yeah, it was quite a small crowd. But we saw what happened, and well, all I remember it was a dude without a finger there.
Dude, even these days, people, one thing, first, firstly, are too scared. Those who are not too scared to make something right in this country are too busy to do something because they have businesses, they have work, they have something better to do in their lives. And our country is divided, too divided. Look at social media, Facebook, comments on newspapers like Delphi.
We talk about too many topics. I'll try to address them little by little. Okay, about topics and comments. A lot of actually these comments nowadays, I believe it's fake. I didn't believe it a year or two ago, but like right now, especially like on these articles with alcohol restrictions, and they when the previous government tried to restrict alcohol, everyone like wrote in the comments, oh, you're trying to restrict alcohol, like we're not gonna drink less, like kids are going to be eating less, and oh, we're going to buy our alcohol in Poland or in Latvia or some shit. And like these were the most upvoted comments. Nowadays they try to ease up all these restrictions, they try to take all these restrictions off the weed, for a gram of weed you don't go to jail for 2 years and stuff.
Oh, you
And
you mean this government?
man, you want to make this drug-free country, everyone's going to be drug addict and stuff, and these are the most upvoted comments. Like, this doesn't make any sense actually, so that it would change in just 2 years. Like, if I was watching these comments like in 10 years, I would say, yeah, maybe it's possible. But in 2 years, this opinion changes, and these upvotes are huge actually, these comments. And yeah, I believe it's kind of fake. And like especially with these news websites getting to only registered commentators and registered people can upvote and shit. Yeah.
Dude, I agree with that 100%. But that strategy to use fake comments, fake upvotes to get traction and everything, this is used to divide country, divide people, because everybody thinks differently. But when there is a lot of people thinking the same, that's a crowd. That's
No, actually, I noticed a kind of tendency, the people from the capital. Well, I'm not saying quite a lot of them, but there's a significant group there, who enjoy this government, enjoy everything. Like, I believe these people live I don't know, trouble-free life. Like, they're driving new cars and stuff.
you mean
They
in
can
Vilnius,
afford it.
in our capital?
Yeah,
You mean in
yeah, yeah.
Vilnius?
And these people enjoy trouble-free life, and they're saying, oh yeah, this government does great, like with all this virus pandemic and stuff. They do great. And like I'm saying, like, what the hell? Like, I'm from a region, like you're from a region. We're not like from big cities or something.
We are from the, let's admit it, we are not city people. We are from the countryside. We like more uh, small towns, small countries, small villages.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like,
We don't even like our small city, one of the smallest, I believe, cities in Lithuania.
well, the fifth biggest, but it was called the city. Now it's called the town, maybe because it doesn't have 100,000 people. But yeah,
But let's admit, our small city and big town is kind of fucked up. No cultural attractions. Nothing interesting is going on here. What? Few nightclubs that you are risking your life getting in? It's not
well,
worth.
I wouldn't go to these nightclubs without my Glock. So yeah.
I agree, dude. The safest thing would be not to go at all because you are asking for trouble. I think people are safe not because they are prepared for trouble, because they are safe because they are not
No, they make
risking their
wise
hides.
choices actually
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
life and basically in the street.
yeah.
When you see some kind of suspicious people, you basically cross the street to another side to walk around. You don't go straight into them.
Even if
That's why
you
you're safe.
have means to protect yourself, you can fight. You have a can of gas spray. I don't know. You try to
Yeah, yeah.
protect yourself. Any means necessary. You actually run from trouble. Not run. Try to avoid trouble if you see that there can be trouble.
Well, you try to avoid it, but well,
Trouble
sometimes
finds
trouble
you.
catches you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially in town like this. What I believe
Well, a town like this actually was called Little Chicago in freaking 1990s
in the
because
90s,
there were so many homicides.
dude. Even now, our this shitty town is, I believe, number two in the biggest crime rate in Lithuania. First is Kaunas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that was a survey done in 2019. I'm not sure because we were discussing with a few friends that what our town is not first. Why? Who's first? Kaunas. God damn it! Our reaction was that was kind of funny, kind of bad because it was second. That's not that good. It's scary
Well,
to think
actually,
about that.
it's kind of fun. Like when I went to Kaunas to study, and I've been staying there for a year, and well, it kind of actually seemed like I'm being at home because everything looked the same. Like people looked kind of alike and like behaved kind of alike. Even in prison, actually, our towns well, are good friends, if I could call it that. Because like I don't, the atmosphere was kind of the same. I
That's
wouldn't
why you
say
felt
like
like at home. That's why you felt like at home.
maybe that I don't know, but like yeah, this actual town was like I don't know, it wasn't that different. Like, but when I went to capital, yeah, I can feel the difference. I can feel difference in traffic. I can feel the difference in people. Like
Even
everyone's
even the
rushing.
speaking, even it feels like different Lithuanian.
Let's see, like usually I ride like I don't know up to 20 kilometers per hour, up to over the speed limit. Like everyone is 50, like I ride like 70, let's say. But in the freaking capital, they put a sign like, "Oh, this speed limit is 60," and everyone goes like 90.
Well, not 90, maybe 20 over. It,
Nope, it's definitely more like speed limit was 60 and everyone's going 90 at minimum. And
let's
that was in a slow road.
let's say in some places, dude, I lived 6 years there. I lived fucking 6 years and I hated it. I fucking hate it. I like culture, I like bars, I like nightclubs, but as the place for living, I hated it.
Well, I would kind of agree to you, but well, since I didn't live there, and well,
I believe I would hate Kaunas. I lived almost a month in Klaipėda. I hated it too. Not such a big crowded place. Not a lot of people, but I hated it because it was too much for me.
how come?
Maybe because I lived in small town almost all my life, and almost all people that I met on the street when I go somewhere in that town, you know the place.
Yeah.
Almost all people I know, I can, well, almost trust. If something happens, they would help.
Essentially, you can relate to these people.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's the problem, but also, as I lived in Vilnius, there was something in the. I will try to explain. It will be long. Uh, when I walk in the street, everybody in the big city like Kaunas, like Vilnius, like Klaipėda. Well, Klaipėda is not that big, but okay. Everybody were in the hurry, stressed out, not relaxed, even in the streets. People are running somewhere in the hurry. Well, except when I met some people in clubs in on weekends, in clubs and bars, they're relaxing. But when you're just walking on the streets, they're not happy. They're stressed out. Even younger, my age, that are working, making money, they're not happy. So that bothered me because even even when I worked 12 hours a day shifts, I was kind of happy. Well, tired, fucked up, stressed out, but kind of happy. But because of that, I understand why they are in this way. Because they are sacrificing their happiness in the big city that they hate. They hate their surroundings. Some of them, maybe.
No, actually, they might not hate their surroundings, but yeah, when I actually lived in Kaunas, when I drove there, I actually noticed the intensity in the traffic. Basically, the town I come from, the traffic is kind of at ease, I would say. Everyone's going normally. Okay, everyone's speeding, but there's no like major traffic jams. There are jams, but like people are kind of relaxed. But when I go to that town, I drive basically through the main streets, and everyone's like tense. And you can basically by driving, you can feel the tension in the streets. But the difference from the capital, I would say, like tension in Kaunas is basically, I would say, kind of pleasant, like and well, uh, not pleasant like вежливый, I don't know actually. No, like
Cancerous.
mandags.
Polite.
Yeah, like it's a polite tension. It's like when people let you in these roads, like you missed your turn and there's a traffic jam. Like you turn signal on and they let you in and no one beeps at you, no one is angry. Like yeah, everyone knows there is tension when you drive, but like oh yeah, you missed some shit. Like everyone's polite. And in capital, if you miss some shit, no one is fucking polite.
You have
Like
believe me, you had bad experience.
I don't know, but as far as I drove there, like capital looked freaking worse, and like the town I lived in, it looked way better, and like people were a lot of more polite. Like these people let you in. These people like don't try to squeeze into tight spaces and stuff. And overall, basically. But in capital, people try to squeeze in tight spaces. They beep like on every corner, like oh you're like 1 second too late to move from a traffic light. Like what the fuck?
Oh yeah, with that I would agree, but I saw that in our town, dude. Believe me, our town is fucked up, and our capital. Well, we had different experience. Yes, I experienced Kaunas traffic. It was not bad, but I didn't like infrastructure. I don't know why, actually.
Well,
But
actually, I would say like planning of the town is shit. But let's look at it. This town was built not like a 20th century. These streets, what?
you mean Kaunas?
Yep.
I would say bad lining is all over the Lithuania because it's too old. As you wanted to say, I interrupted you. Sorry. Finish what you wanted to say. Sorry, my bad.
No problem. Actually, this planning actually of these towns was laid down like not in 20th century, and the majority of these towns were built like before 19th century. So, what would you expect from these old towns? Like these newer, basically regions, or how should I express
Neighborhoods, let's say
myself?
neighborhoods.
Neighborhood, but well, an area with a lot of blocks of flats. Well, I wouldn't dare to call neighborhood. Okay, let's stick with that. Let's say this neighborhood was planned like in the 1980s or 70s or something. But it's still better than these old towns because the old towns were planned for horses or some stuff. And essentially, right now we have to drive throughout these streets who are paved asphalt, and yeah, we have traffic jams because all of these turns are not planned, and there's one or another house this and there on the corner where it shouldn't be, but it's just the way how it is. So yeah.
Dude, think about it. Uh, in old days, let's say 80s, 90s, let's say big house where lived several families, flat, yes? There
Well,
were,
there were no flats actually at that time because like flats started appearing, I would say, around the Soviet era.
yeah. I'm not talking about that. Flats, yeah? There
Yeah.
were what? One big building with, I believe, what, 50 flats. There were two, three people that had cars. Nowadays, one flat has 2, 3 cars. So what the fuck do you expect? Infrastructure is just too old. We should renovate, but we can't because some of these buildings are old and we
Okay, man. Let's look at another point of view. I know this problem. Well, as you know, I'm a freaking construction engineer by my profession,
yeah, you work with
and
that.
I've been to Sweden actually, and I've been to Stockholm,
Hmm.
and essentially in the old town,
Yeah.
there's so little space. All these blocks of flats are pushed so tightly in the streets. There's essentially no parking for cars, and basically they're all signs so parking is forbidden in the street. So guess what they did? Okay, so basically I'll answer the question myself.
Oh,
What they
my
did,
bad.
they installed underground parking lots under those buildings. Okay, it costs a lot of money, but let's say from this point of view, our government collects a lot of money from parking spaces in the streets. So they can put this in a fund or something, invest that money, or basically put on the project for underground parking lots. But no, they don't. They don't do it because someone's wife, husband, or some shit needs that money to fill their pockets.
D-
That's it.
Dude, official words for that was that they have to spend those collected money to maintain those parking spots. I heard the same shit in our town by my work when they made that parking spots by my work paid. In Vilnius, I heard the same shit that they.
Okay, man. Let's say, look, my work is counting shit.
I
So I know
understand
about
that,
count
but
shit.
that's official version of that.
Yeah,
Our
official version,
government
but
said,
I'll just give you a comparison.
yeah, do it. Come on.
Let's say this, average asphalt in this town, basically there are multiple layers of asphalt. You don't need the thickest layer because this is not a new street. You just need the upper layer. Upper layer is 1 square meter. Let's say 5 centimeter thick asphalt. Let's say at our region, capital and our region, because there's one firm I know that basically they do these works for the same price. Our region and capital, essentially 5 centimeter thick asphalt, 1 square meter costs like 15 euros, and you need what? You need this asphalt every what? Let's say 7 to 10 years, maybe. No,
Maybe.
yeah, let's say you need because asphalt was of the poor quality. Because good quality asphalt, you wouldn't need it every 10 years. You would need it every like 15 to 20 years, maybe. But let's say they laid the poor quality asphalt and shit they were laying it in winter as well. We all know they like to, and
That sounds
yeah.
like painful experience. Sorry for
Let's
that
say
comment, but
there's one parking lot with the I don't know, let's say 10 cars. 10 cars need what? Parking space is 2 meters wide, 3 meters in length. So basically, there's 6 square meters of space these cars need. Well, this basically every very compressed estimation. But let's just say you can add 30% to this estimation if you want to know the real price. And for today, when all prices are not that high, actually all the material prices increased, but the asphalt, well, not that much, I would say, because they take a lot on the oil pricing. So yeah, essentially it's like 15 to 17 euros for square meter. Let's say you need 10 meters, you oh no, I mean not 10. For one parking space, you need 6 square meters. For 10, you need 60 square meters. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, 15 times 60 is 900. It's 900 freaking euros for one, let's say, parking lot for 10 freaking cars. Okay, let's basically multiply it by, I don't know, like 1.5, let's say.
And 1.9,
1,350 euros. Okay,
what that number represents.
that represents basically price of new asphalt.
Uh,
When they say you need to maintain these spaces,
uh,
basically it's
for
only
whole
asphalt that
parking
goes
lot.
bad.
For whole parking lot, yeah?
Parking lot for 10 vehicles.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And this price is for 7 to 10 years when they lay bad quality asphalt.
That's a bad quality.
Okay, that's bad quality, yeah. Because like good asphalt should hold 15 to 20 years. Well, it has to be thicker and so on, but let's say the thickness it's double the cost, but still it lasts twice as long. So yeah. Okay, and we have this number. And you know how many working days there are in a year?
In the year, no, but maybe I could count in approximately 21.
221. I can say too. This is basically the number I count my stuff on.
Ah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I was trying to count because approximately 21 work days a month in Lithuania,
Okay,
at least.
221. And essentially to maintain in 1 year, basically maintain this asphalt, to take this price that you need to renew this asphalt, it takes just 6 euros a day. And at minimum, they take 30 cents an hour. At minimum, during the day and working hours.
You mean in Panevėžys or in
Yep,
Vilnius?
yep, yep, yeah. Vilnius takes more, but the price of the asphalt is the same.
Vilnius takes more than €1.
So essentially, like, but I'm talking about 1 year now. But the asphalt is good, like, for what? For 7 or 10?
Our asphalt is good
Where does this money
for half a
go to?
year. To the pockets, dude. To the pockets.
Yeah, parking ticket, writers and stuff for their wages and shit.
For whom? For
Maybe
mine
yeah,
wage?
so they can write fines for some people who were late to pick up their car 2 minutes and shit. Yes, this is what happens actually right now. Asphalt is not that expensive. Maintenance is not that expensive. It's the wages that eat a lot. And as we know, like bureaucracy in our country is really bad.
Bureaucracy, what's cost that much? I believe. Bureaucracy costs time, bureaucracy costs money. And that's why, dude, even trying to count the workforce to pay employees, it doesn't cost that much in Lithuania because you can hire some alcoholics, drunks, and I don't know. At least it's
Well,
at least it's practiced in our town, small Panevėžys.
from my experience, well, for let's say my company, it's not even that easy to hire alcoholics, even if they're looking for them, or
Why?
they're hopeless alcoholics, as I would say. Like anti-record in my company was uh, half a day, I believe.
Oh, you mean hired, worked for half a day, and he was fired?
Yeah, he was fired after half a day because during the lunch he got drunk with another worker, and he was blowing like 1.8 promils or some shit.
Dude, that's why our roads are so bad.
He was not doing road work, he was just doing some groundwork, but yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. Everything in our country is crumbling after what, half a year, after one winter.
Well, as we can see with the bridge,
Oh, come
basically you
on,
go through that bridge every day.
dude.
Well,
That's fucking bureaucracy at the finest.
no, it's not only bureaucracy because, like, let's say the all the other bridges in the town, like they were built during Soviet era, like, and they're holding up. The main constructions are holding up. Like, you don't need major renovation. You basically lay new asphalt, you put some new guardrails and or some stuff. But this bridge, this exact bridge, was built in 1994, as I remember. It was not in Soviet era because if Soviets build it, I guarantee you, you wouldn't need to do that much work with it.
Dude, the thing that was baffling me, it was that they were trying to decide what to do with that fucking bridge for 2 fucking years. Why?
Yep, that's called bureaucracy.
Yeah, well, that was the thing.
I
Why
know
it
firsthand how this bureaucracy works
why it
because
takes so
everything has a
long?
freaking term set in. The maximum term. Let's say someone writes to some other company or some shit a letter, complaint, or something. They get a fixed term when they can reply, and usually they use it full.
Oh, you mean
Full this term.
maximize it?
Basically, let's say I don't know how can I compare to something. Let's see.
Let's say minimum term is 1 month, maximum term is 2 years, and they use it to the full. They push it to the full 2 years.
Well, basically, you oversimplified it
Yes, yes,
a
I
lot,
understand that.
but essentially, the idea is that you could write it in like a day, but they extend this term for writing back to a maximum, basically. They reply on the last day. They don't care if they have an answer on the first day, but they say, "Oh, let's think it over. Let's leave it to the last day." And like these directors, these people responsible, they, let's say, think well in a quote
Ink.
about this stuff. And on last day they give an order. Oh, let's just send it what we wrote on the first day. But yeah, and this is how it prolongs. Actually, this is how it happens in this country.
God damn it.
This is how it happens, man.
It angers me because in no civilized world this thing would go through. Because laws are written that these kind of people don't work like this, don't have work. Fuck. My head stopped working
Well,
for a second.
people have works, but yeah, I think we should like take a few minutes break to smoke, pick up some beers and stuff.
No
Yeah, we
problem,
can
no problem,
continue.
dude. Do your thing, do your thing. No problem. So, bureaucracy sucks, and our country is full of sucks. That's,
Indeed, it does.
for fuck's sake, we see it every fucking day. At my work, I try to get some equipment like gloves, masks, and everything. And every time for about a month, I'm not getting gloves that I need. Because uh, what I get for answer when I ask why and when I'll get my fucking gloves, size that I need and when I need them. They say ask for bigger gloves because we don't have the size that you need. And why we don't have them? I don't know. It's too expensive. We cannot get it in time. And quite frankly, I didn't get answer that uh, could satisfy me. I get some bullshit. That's
Well, it's called have smaller hands like Chinese.
why
Then you will have all the shit you need.
dude, small hands. My hands are medium. I order medium gloves.
Too bad for you. They only have small in stock, probably, because this
Small,
is the European size small and it's Chinese size large and shit.
small and large, and X large, XL. Come on, dude. Why? It's medium, and that kills me. That thing kills me because our country orders and buys equipment like masks and gloves from China, but there are manufacturers that agreed to make cheaper product in our country, like disinfectant and everything else. But our government said no. We ordered it from China.
No, it's actually two words for you to know: public purchases. That's it. Because at the time of need, it's not basically the local suppliers who offers to supply products. It's the lowest price. And the lowest price, I don't know, company who makes fucking car tires can offer to sell you some rubber gloves and shit. And if they offer lower price and they have a term set, like let's say in 6 months, they promise to deliver these gloves. Yes, they will reorder these gloves from China, and you will have to wait from China because it's the lowest price. That's it.
But is ordering from the same country, isn't that beneficial for economy of our country?
No one cares. Public purchases go by the lowest price, actually.
But
And
that's
well,
dumb. That's kind of dumb. Isn't it supposed to go uh, with the logic? Because lowest priced could be even lower than market price.
we can talk a lot and a lot about this lowest price criteria. As we know, the village sewage and water communication networks.
Oh
How
yeah,
much money you need to finish it, and how much money they've got, and with how much money they won the public purchase.
god damn
And
it, how I
basically,
could forget about that shit. Jesus fucking Christ, corruption at its best. For four
it's not
fucking
corruption. It's the lowest price criteria.
It's a fucking
Basically,
law. It's a fucking law. For what?
yeah,
4 years? Small fucking village with less than 1,000 people
less
cannot.
than 500, I believe.
Oh, I stand corrected. Can't get sewage and water communications? Come on. Is it so hard? Hire
No, it's
people.
not so hard, actually. It's the freaking public purchases that fucked you up, actually. The first time, public purchases fucked you up, and the second time, public purchases fucked you up, and, well, they actually fucked me up too, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it will fuck me up for the third time. Well, not me. My parents, my grandparents. That's dumb.
Essentially a family, man.
Dude, it fucked people. Period. People are
Yep.
not happy because for 5 fucking years they cannot get it work. And why? Because
They
our
cannot get it
laws.
done. Why? And the answer is lowest price criteria. Because some assholes need turnaround. And How can they get turned around? Oh yes, they basically laundry money through these projects. Essentially, well, not small scale projects by any means. I won't consider this as being a large project. I would consider this as medium on the lower side. What?
Yeah, it is on the lower side. It's not that
Yeah,
many
but
people.
still, these people, they just I don't know. They just need turnaround, and first they think how to win this purchase, then they think how to do it for the price. And when they look at how to do it for that price, they see, oh shit, we're fucked. Like we can't do it. And essentially, that it sits for 2 or 3 years. For how long they have this contract with the freaking I don't know local water and sewage company. This is how it works actually. And I can guarantee you this will sit for more than like a year or two, unless they find some dumb local company with 10 guys who can build it for less than well, it would cost for that company, but I would say that small company would go bankrupt with the money this company is giving them. So yeah.
I believe smaller companies, even smaller companies, didn't agree with those conditions. That's fucked up.
The problem is they win this purchase and then they look for these smaller people. But even the small people, they see like this is not worth it. I'm not going to do it, and that's it. So this is how these projects sit for a few years and nothing happens.
Was it a European money?
Yeah, essentially it was, but as far as
Financed
I
by
know,
European Union,
yeah, as
I
far
mean.
as I know, right now they actually have some leftover of this European money, but they have to add a lot from their own pocket. Since
Left
this failed
over?
company at first, yeah.
Wait. Leftover? What do you mean about that?
What?
Leftover money.
Basically, essentially, it how it was basically made. The first company that won the public purchase. So it's essentially they built some part of this network they had to build, but it didn't finish because it went well, almost bankrupt, I should say, because this company was reorganized. It wasn't bankrupt, but as far as everyone knows, like these companies that are reorganized, they go bankrupt in like a year or two. But who cares actually? It was reorganized, and this contract was terminated. They got paid from a bank like I don't know, like 20,000 or something euros, some shit. But yeah, this was not enough to cover because they were putting all their money into the works in the sewage treatment plant, and essentially they laundered money, uh, insane amounts of money, and yeah, there was nothing left for these networks throughout the village, and they terminated the contract, and now they announced a new public purchase because they had to. And well, yeah, there's another guy that said, "Oh, I can do it for this price." Yeah, and well, yeah, he's
As I know, as I heard, as I know, I believe there is a uh, third third company that is being second. Second was in Fucking Christ, so much fucking money, and somebody put that money in their pocket. And you are then fired, yeah? And with those conditions, you are just fired if you don't want, didn't want that project. Dude, for minimum wage, who the fuck can having a degree in that specific field, having a degree? Who the fuck? How can you be so stupid to work for a minimum wage when you have a degree and even when you have experience in that field? Jesus fucking Christ! That quote, it's not a problem, quote. Ah, uh,
Essentially, these companies, well, yeah, they exploit people, and it works like that. And after all those years, like, I myself look at them and I think, how the fuck do they survive? Like, taking all of these like non-profitable projects. And the funny thing is, these companies are so wide. Like, they take such a wide variety of jobs. Like, let's say one company's branch does renovation on houses, another goes with sewage, a third one goes, I don't know with what, with some groundworks or some shit. And let's say one project is unprofitable, but another company gets profitable project, and they play it like this. Like, this is basically quite bad, actually.
oh, you mean
These,
they lost on one project and they then
yeah, they
win
gained
on
on
other?
another,
Ah,
but this is very questionable practice. Basically, this prolonged stuff.
in
But as
you
we were
mean in
talking
long
about the
term they
village,
won't win? In long term, these type of companies won't win. They will collapse. You mean?
this is what I'm thinking. But they haven't collapsed in 5 years yet, as far as I know. As far as I started, like, uh, taking my interest in this stuff, and they haven't, and I believe they won't in 10 years because they have some other source of income. which, well, might not be very legal or some shit.
Dude, sorry
But yeah.
for interrupting you, but my question would be many of these companies, maybe not the companies with the same name, maybe people that created those companies are working in this sphere from the 90s. I mean,
Exactly.
many of money that belong to these people, maybe they come from not so legal means. I mean, acquired not in illegal means.
Well, actually, to tell you this, like the family I'm working for, like your father knows them firsthand, I believe.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The same family that my father worked for, in the company of that family. That's not like, well, let's say mafia, but it come, in my opinion, it comes from that. It comes from 90s and 80s mafia.
Well, he haven't had the chance to see these money routes and stuff, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't want to say myself I had seen all the money routes, but from my experience, I've seen some stuff that
Dude,
I shouldn't say that was legal actually.
dude,
And
let's say to this family, several generations, there are few companies that belongs to the same families and to the same family, and we can noticeable amount of money that is laundered, maybe not cash, but in material goods many times.
well, material good goods grafting is, I don't know, like
I
this
mean
is
when my
widespread
father
throughout the country,
I
I would
mean
say.
when my father worked, he told me that many times uh, it was material goods like car parts. They get. He worked in a, let's say, car company. He fixed cars that came to him from brands, different brands that belong to that company, and they get car. And one of my father's job was to disassemble some parts and switch it to other parts that are cheaper, and then that car is sold. And after some time, that more expensive part is sold in the market, and that's how they get more value from that exchange.
Yeah, but this is pretty minuscule actually. This
Yeah,
is
it's on a smaller scale. I understand that,
yeah,
that's
this is
on a
small
small
scale,
scale.
but like the same, like your father's former company boss. We actually built his well, saloon, I would say. His old building of his company, like the new one. And I can tell you, man, like this dude was literally stealing no shit in freaking amounts. Like, let's say when I was doing like calculations for, let's say, pavement tiles, I was like 150 square meters short, and I was like, "Where the hell is this, man? Like, you were supposed to lay like 50 square meters. Like, where's the rest of them?" And everyone told me, "Look around, just basically turn a blind eye to it because it is in his garage. He needs like for his family, his friends. I don't freaking know, man."
That's not your fucking business,
Yeah,
as I
like it's
understand.
not your fucking business, like,
Do
and this is how it fucking works actually between family.
Dude, I believe this thing works in the whole fucking country. Not one, not two companies work like that. Not one, not two families work like that in whole Lithuania. Maybe we are small. Maybe we are small country, but damn, shit is going on. And
We're
uh,
not far from Romania, man.
what do you mean about Romania?
Eh, Romania is worse, from what I heard, but well, I won't
Uh,
demonstrate any
so
specific examples.
sorry for interrupting. Whole Balkan. Visi Balkanai yra šiknoj. Sunku buvo angliškai pasakyti.
No,
So maybe if you can translate that, what I said.
Balkans are in the fucking ass.
Yeah, thanks. So finish what you were saying because I interrupted.
Nothing. I was talking about Romania, but I won't elaborate on this topic because this is like a free country, and like for this country, and as we were talking about the families, like these family businesses are shit because like one member of the family might have one company, another one might have another company, and the third member of the family might be like some person in charge of another big government owned company, and that's basically it. This is how they get
Uh,
all of their profits.
and that government company is beneficial to those other companies of the same family. He is he is put for that reason. He is put for that reason to be beneficial, to make beneficial decisions for that for the same family. Well, it's more like God damn it, how is it? I forgot word. Uh, Sąmokslo teorijos. Jesus fucking Christ.
Conspiration theories?
Conspiracy theories, thanks. God damn it, I sometimes just forget words that I knew 5 minutes ago. God fucking.
Well, drink less and you might remember more, but this is
Ah,
not how it works on Fridays, man.
dude, I don't expect that I remember words when I'm not drinking. Believe me, I won't, even when I'm sober. I won't.
Okay.
I won't. That's my nature. To forget something even in the middle of the sentence, especially when I'm drunk. Well, I cannot say that I am drunk, but I'm a little bit tipsy. Let's say that.
Okay. So yeah,
So
moving
Lithuania,
on.
yeah, Lithuania is, uh, let's say, all Baltic countries. No, other Baltic countries are not in the shitter like that. Let's say Estonia and Latvia is not in the same shithole like Lithuania. Maybe from other countries like Balkans, they are worse. But from Baltic countries, Lithuania is in the worst situation, I might say.
I would disagree with you. Actually, I would say Latvia is in bigger shit than us.
And how is that?
Well, first of all, their president is not elected by the people. It's elected by Seimas
Oh,
or something like this.
dude, dude, do we have any different situation? Okay, we elect our president. Okay, but is he any use? Has he any power? No.
Well, that's not the question because he's well an idiot, but who cares?
Ah,
But this is a minuscule shit in Latvia actually. Let's say like a very recent law that states you can fire someone from a job since if like he's not vaccinated from COVID. What the fuck?
You read the same article probably today as I was. 15 minutes, 15 minučių. Dude, that killed me. Jesus fucking Christ. Lithuania is Lithuanian government thinking the same thing. Okay, I'm not anti-vaxxer. I'm not saying corona doesn't exist or something like that in those lines, but come on, fire or say that you cannot go to work because you are not vaccinated. Come on. We have.
No, that's not the point. The point is you can be fired from your work if like employer doesn't like you and he needs a reason to fire you, and he says, "Oh, you're not vaccinated. Oh, get the fuck out, man."
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! I missed that statement.
This is the whole point of this.
So you mean if he any shitty reason says any shitty reason to fire you, he can? Any
Yep,
employer?
this is how it works. This is how it works in our country too. Essentially, when you fire someone, you need a reason, and the reason has to be stated somewhere. It doesn't matter if it's in the company's documents
Well,
or government.
statistically, the reason for firing is mutual. I mean, more popular that both sides, employer and employee, agrees that. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! I again forgetting words. Uh, that that employment is have to be terminated. Employment. So that's something new. That's something different, especially because of vaccination. That shouldn't be the thing. I would.
So essentially, as I said, it gives you freaking reason like to fire you for this. Like, oh no, vaccination, get the fuck out. Like, this is how it works.
That's a bad fucking reason, to me at least.
Oh
Well,
shit.
let's say that there are some fields that in Lithuania officially they say they cannot make you to be vaccinated, but the thing
Well,
is
actually, what I can say to
officially.
you, like in the market right now, it's especially in the construction business, it's pretty hard to find workers, and if they start firing everyone for this reason, I believe we will have not 200,000 unemployed, but like 500,000 unemployed people.
Dude, look in the other countries, unemployment rate for this year, I believe, uh, from date when whole thing with COVID started. Some people closed their businesses because they cannot work because of COVID, restaurants and everything, small businesses. And let's see, like Maxima, Iki, Rimi, those supermarkets, they
Basically,
can,
big supermarkets, yeah.
yeah, big companies, they can still work with contact and everything. They still can work. Small shops, even with essentials like food, I mean essential food, bread, butter, and water, they have to close because they don't have enough space to accompany some amount of people. Even in a day that uh, three old people come visits that shop in the small village. Jesus fucking Christ. That's
Well,
that's boggling my mind since this whole mess started.
This actually, wow.
So, yeah, some of the people I know that got COVID, they were sick and well, it was hard for them. But I understand. But such a we shouldn't do such a harsh tokių žiaurių apribojimų mes neturėtumėm dėti, jeigu gali if you
We
can
shouldn't
translate.
have such hard restrictions.
Yeah, thanks. Such harsh restrictions because our economy is bad. It was bad before COVID. Now it is even worse because small businesses are fucked up. Bigger businesses, they don't have konkurencijos. Jie neturi konkurencijos, dideli verslai. Uh, okay. Smaller companies make lower prices sometimes, and bigger companies try to destroy them. Let's be honest. That thing is and will
Basically,
be.
they don't have a lot of competition
Thanks. I was
in
looking
the
for
market.
that
Yeah.
word. Jesus fucking Christ. This is bad evening for this.
Well,
No,
drinking
they
does
are.
no good to you, kids.
Yeah, that's perfect example because Matchbox is fucked up. Uh, Big companies use this time of COVID, to destroy smaller competition because there was no other effective mean in these years, and that's the most effective because smaller businesses are closing because our government said they have to close. Why? Nobody explained that. And yeah,
Because you can get infected with God knows what, God knows when.
yeah, you can.
And you might get infected, or you might not get infected.
Yeah, you can, but come on, is this bullshit is necessary? Yes, I am vaccinated. I believe that COVID exists and everything is. But is this necessary? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And using masks, yes, if you are using masks like surgeons in hospitals after every visitation with patient, you are discarding old mask and taking new one, putting on. Yes, it is effective, but like we use these masks in our everyday, that we use the same mask. Some people use the same fucking mask, surgical mask, I will say, surgical mask for a whole fucking year. That's not
Yeah,
effective.
I'm using my same homemade mask for like 2 years right now. So I didn't even wash. I just throw it into the car and that's it. I just use it to go into the shops because this is mandatory to go with it.
Yeah, yeah,
And I still didn't catch COVID or some shit.
yeah. I use the same mask. Yeah, I will say I washed it more than few times because of hygiene, not because of COVID, but
Well, yeah, at first I was trying to. I had other masks, but for right now, this mask I'm currently using at least a year. I haven't washed it. I haven't done anything to it. This is just for fucking show.
and let's talk about left-leaning things like environment. Did you notice how many masks are dropped on the streets, on the sidewalks? I mean, pollution with masks, with gloves. Have you noticed that? You know, at least in our city, in our streets.
Well, I can see at least like one or two masks at least once a couple of days. But it's not that common. I mean, on the street. I'm not about trash bins because I'm not checking out trash bins.
Uh,
I'm not like a
Fuck
punk
this,
or some
not
shit.
for bottles. Not for bottles, dude. We have a job that pays.
Yeah, I'm like when I walk in the street, I could see you one or two once a couple of days, like walking through the streets. Let's say longer distances, not like 500 meters to the nearest shop and shit. But
That,
yeah, like
dude,
I could
that's a
see.
problem. That I would say is a problem because small distances that you walk, I walk in the city, and the city with, let's say, small amount of people, think about how many masks are discarded in wrong places in the street, just dropped, and nobody cares for that in the bigger cities. Not even in Lithuania. Let's think about other bigger cities where mm, one town has more bigger population than whole Lithuania put together. That's fucked up, and nobody takes care of it. Well, that's a lefty in me says that, but good normal traditional lefty would say use your masks and stay the fuck at home.
Well, stay the fuck at home and shit. Like right now, for the situation we have today, like I believe this is kind of bullshit. Like with all these masks and shit, like we have what like 30 patients, up to 30 patients. Like one day we had like six new patients a day. Like, and everyone has to wear masks in the shops and shit. I believe like you don't get infected with this infection like walking through the crowd of people. Like you get infected like living with these people, talking with these people, and being near them for a prolonged period of time, and not like passing them by.
Dude, there was a festival, I believe, in America. I'm not
Yeah,
sure what
no,
kind
it's
of festival.
Netherlands. Like,
Ah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like I've heard it, but you
Not
know, in
not
a
only
nightclub when you're
Netherlands.
like pushed together to one another for a long period of time, like we all been to nightclubs, and you know, there's like no fresh air to breathe. Like it's an enclosed space, like, and if you
Yeah.
spend the whole night like in that kind of space, it's only natural, like when if you would get infected like with some kind of disease.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But you're if you're in a shop which
So,
has a huge freaking space, like
dude,
with like
I'm sorry. I thought about wrong thing because I'm that fucked up. I I
what?
don't know why I was thinking about um sexually transmitted disease. Jesus fucking Christ, what's the term?
Ah, shit,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know why I thought about because probably because I'm immature piece of shit.
Nah, man, we're not talking about STDs
Yeah,
today.
yeah, yeah. Thanks. That was the term. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's say it is possible, but not in the way that we think of it.
Possible, well, unless that whole club was like a homo club or some stuff. I don't know, man. Like, our newspaper didn't clarify that. Well, because I know their left newspaper, like, they won't clarify that because, like, this country wouldn't accept it as well as a good thing. They just basically left that fact out. Might I don't know.
What do you
Well,
mean?
might have, could have, but yeah, this speculation.
Let's say our country is, well, at least 50 years behind with some things that other countries, Western countries, are
50, I would say 10 to 5, but yeah.
10 to 5 to 10. You mean?
Well, not with wages, but with all the politics. regarding like illegal immigrants and stuff.
Dude, I would say some things that are not political. Let's say they could be up apolitical, but politicians, politicians are just fucked up. They make everything politicized just to make people more angry.
Well, actually, I could say I'm kind of a little bit happy, like what kind of opinion majority of our country's residents have actually, because they at least demonstrate some common sense sometimes, which is not found in the West. Like immigrants, like let's say they say, "Oh, let's like 30% people in France like support these illegal immigrants so they could move like without borders and stuff." Like because this basically means like there's a lot of radical left ideas floating, and some people might give in to them. And in our country, there's a little common sense, but the problem with that country is that there is little action to basically to their words. Everyone will speaks a lot in the comments of some articles. A lot of people, yeah, talk in the streets and stuff. If you ask someone, yeah, basically they have their opinion, but this opinion is not heard by the government, and the government does what they want. Like you can remember our prime minister actually.
Government hears that, but government doesn't give a shit about that
Like
opinion.
actually, our fucking prime minister told people like, if you are not happy with our decisions, re-elect us in 4 years. Like it's not like government works for people and takes note of the people's opinion. They just say, "Oh, you elect us 4 years. We can do whatever we want for 4 years. If you don't like us, you can re-elect us after 4 years." The fuck is this actually?
Dude, you probably know my opinion about our government and for that electing thing. But I will repeat myself countless times, and for the people that are listening, maybe small amount that are listening this podcast, I believe that those people that are elected in our government are employees, and we are the employers. And let's say if I am employee and in my work I do shitty let's say do shitty work, I would be fired, or I won't get full salary for that. I would be penalized, banned, or whatever if I'm shitty worker. They uh, not even think, but the laws are made that they are elected and that's it. Even if they do shitty job, they are guaranteed that they will stay in their post for all whole 4 years cadency, because the law guarantees that.
And the
But
worst thing,
but if somebody from that cadency, from ministers or anyone else, do something that is against thinking of other, let's say in Lithuanian Seimo narių, uh, they will be punished. They will be kicked out from Seimas, and that's it. That's the end of their career in that field. Is that right? Maybe, by my opinion, they should be all kicked out because they are doing shitty job.
they should be kicked out, but the problem is actually our election system, which basically states like half of them should be elected by the party listings.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even if you do the shitty job, like people are obligated to vote for one or another party, and these people that do shitty job, they somehow come up top in these party listings, and you have to vote for party, and if you vote for party, the party decides who's up top and who's somewhere below, and these shitty people still stay in power. This is the freaking problem, and our current government wanted to basically say like no, half of these people shouldn't be elected by direct election, like throughout the whole country. Everyone should be elected by freaking party listings. What the fuck, actually? Like, if everyone was elected by party listings, like there would be only the same people in power for decades, and nothing would change. Or everyone in the power would be basically promoted by these people in power, and they would be like lapdogs or something.
But one question, few things and one idea. Is there any better system in Europe? Let's say in Europe, okay, that has, let's say, better system for that.
Well, I cannot tell you if there is a better system, but in my opinion, and I believe, like, we should elect members of the parliament and everything individually throughout the whole region. And if region elected, he should go there. And like as you mentioned, we should be able to have power to dismiss them from their position and re-elect the people if they do not fulfill basically their promises when they were elected, and they do whatever they want. They go rogue basically, because right now they can go rogue for 4 years, and the arrogancy when they say like I can do whatever I want for 4 years and re-elect me in 4 years if you don't like it. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, we employ you, and now you say like, oh, you employed me. I don't give a fuck, man. But I will be elected next time because I'm in the party listing, and you have to vote for me. Like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, in my opinion, that's not the worst thing that they said. Not even they, but people of our country said even before this election, even before those elections, was said the thing: if you don't like the government that is elected, blame yourself because you are the one that elected this government. Dude, how the fuck am I to blame? I didn't voted for this government. I knew to whom I voted for. This is fucked up. Why am I supposed to blame myself? I elect, let's say, yes, okay, I voted for government, hypothetically. I voted for government that is elected right now, okay? And I'm not happy with the job that they are doing. So that's it. I have to wait for 4 fucking years to elect others? And yet, I probably will be obligated to elect the same fucking people that I don't like because I don't have any opportunity to decide, because the same fucking faces sit in the same fucking palace. 141 same fucking people for 30 years, maybe one two, or two different faces, or maybe families, same businesses, but they are sitting there. And yet one question that I wanted to ask you before. Uh, do you think that election system like, for example, America's two-party system would at least, for a minimum, fix our problem?
For our country, it would be probably worse than it is, since it is a party system, as you mentioned. This is a party system. Basically, right now we have shitload of party listings, and half of this government is done of the individual. And if we had two party system, we just have two parties. Like imagine like previous government party listing with current government's party listing, half and half. We would see like people we have never heard of before in the government. We don't know what the hell they do. They're in the listing because they're like belong to the party and they're loyal to the superiors or some shit. And what do they do good to us? No, nothing. Like because no one heard of them. They didn't promise us anything. They were just in the party listing. So being on a party list is like I don't know, like privilege or some shit. We would have
Privilege?
like I don't know,
Jesus
like
fucking Christ, with that privilege, I could die. That privilege actually could kill me. Because in the streets, if I do shitty job, well, in a normal country, with a normal people, I don't want to offend. Okay, I don't give a shit if I offend with this opinion somebody. I don't give a shit. In the normal country, if I do shitty fucking job in our SEMAs, somebody could, well, not in law's perspective, could shoot me on the street. Jesus fucking Christ, there are consequences for that. Maybe not that harsh, killing somebody or anything, but there are consequences.
well, talking about consequences, like you've seen Haitian president 2 days ago, but yeah, like in our country, you can see like when our prime minister had like the street painted with some spray paint, like he's a thief or some shit. Yeah, and like they found the guy like in 2 days, like all the fucking uh, security agencies were mobilized like for this shit. Whole country, whole country was mobilized for such fucking bullshit because they wrote on the prime minister's street. Goddamn.
Not his street, it's a private street,
Yeah,
not a
well,
private street.
it was a public street, but they put the asphalt and they pulled the fucking plan to put asphalt on the streets from the houses, and he was saying, "Oh, I don't have to do anything with it." Oh yeah, no shit. Like if I want my street like 3 kilometers long or 5 kilometers long to have asphalt on it, they would say, "Oh, go to the fucking waiting list," and the waiting list is like fucking 50 years from now on. So yeah. And they might put some priorities in it, and like 50 years extend to 70s, and I probably won't live that long.
We've
So
got memes for that because some of the people in the newspapers put their pictures with a sign, Prime Minister, come to live in our neighborhood because we need no new roads. Because that was no new neighborhood without roads.
yeah, and they somehow magically put the fucking asphalt road like up to his house. So magically, oh, it's a fucking coincidence. Yeah.
I agree, I agree. But without but, okay, with that but, uh, the idea that that man wrote on the road leading to with a cursor to that prime minister's house that he's a thief, that's not the biggest problem to me. I would say in the let's say ideal world, that is freedom of expression, freedom of speech.
Okay, he wrote on the road, and that should have been fucking fine. But the problem is they mobilized the whole freaking country's forces for this minuscule issue. And these forces were paid by our taxpayer money to find this one dude for this minuscule issue. But they sentenced him like not for minuscule issue. They sentenced him like for a threat to kill the minister or some shit. I don't fucking know actually how it ended.
He was sentenced not for threat of killing, but orumo įžeidimas angliškai.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. If you can, please Google it. Orumo įžeidimas in English. Or just orumas. Fuck.
Basically, his pride was hurt.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. He was convicted for pride. Just, that's dumb. In my opinion, if he had,
Basically, he diminished the pride of a prime minister, and this is what he was sentenced.
he called him a thief. First of all, this is his freedom of speech. Yes, I agree with that. And in the ideal world, this should be a freedom of speech. First of all, he didn't go to the judge and said then he is a thief, he should be judged. Okay, no harm did in that. He said his opinion. Okay, that's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. If he had to be convicted in this situation, in my opinion.
Well, man, it was not like he was having a campaign like telling he's a thief.
No. Only for that he rode that on the road, on public road, because you can't do that because of law. You cannot write something on the road.
Yeah, like you cannot draw these rainbow crossings on the road.
Because it's against the law. There are no signs like that. There are no road signs like that in Lithuania. So at least if you want to convict him for that, but not for dignity. What dignity? Jesus fucking Christ. That's so hard to draw the line for that, because I can go to the street and say to someone in Lithuanian or maybe in Russian, "Eik tu nahuy," and he doesn't give a fuck about that I said it to him. And other guy, if I say "suck my dick" or "Eik tu nahuy," he will be angry and he put me on the trial for that. That's so individual. You are offended for that. One person can be offended with that. Other doesn't give a shit. Where you draw the line with that? That's why.
Essentially, when you say to public official, it's usually you might go to court, and if it's just another person, well, no one gives a fuck.
That's because only because he is a public official, our prime minister or our Seimo narys, Only because of that, and because he has money. Only rich and those who have or had uh, some governmental post or know somebody from that can use our constitution word by word that it is written, and our laws word by word. Simple Lithuanian like us. I don't know the words. I don't know. I don't know how to say it in English. Like me, like you, or like people we know, can't use that just because we are simple people. We don't have money. We don't know any people that could help us in these situations. We can't use this. That's how our country laws and our constitution works, in my opinion. But probably sometime in the future, I will be judged for that opinion. I will be in the court and probably I will be incarcerated because of I think like that.
You said actually critical opinion is not something that is acceptable.
So how our country and let's say this, our nowadays government, these Laisvės Partija and others, think and want to push the laws that we cannot criticize and say something that we don't agree with them.
Well, yeah, like Freedom Party. This is kind of like ironic.
If we criticize them, it is a punishable offense. It's against, I don't know how they say it is, but that's not a freedom of speech. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm afraid of that. We didn't have in Europe and all whole world, nobody except some states in America, freedom of speech. We don't have it. But this is scary. How we different from then in these situations when we get sentenced for what we say, what we think about our parliament, let's say. How we different from North Korea, China. No freedom of speech, and you get incarcerated in these countries for criticizing your government, or at least you are uh, like in China, you are getting lower with your status in social points. You heard about that probably.
Yep.
China and social points. Jesus fucking Christ, some bullshit in civilized world. God damn it, dude. Sorry, I need to piss real bad.
Well, I believe we can end the stream since it's like 3 to 4 hours long already. So I believe we might extend it another time with these topics.
We will have another time if you want to join me. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, let's see how this like ends and if there's any interest in this. So yeah.
Yeah, thanks for doing this with me. I enjoyed
Thanks,
it
man.
a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we talk next time, and probably in public. I mean, in social media and maybe on YouTube. Thank you for doing this with me.
We'll see, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Say bye to everyone. Maybe somebody will watch this.
Okay, see you later.